What up, world? It's your boy Jaystar back again with another video. We got the Monday Night Showdown, y'all. Big money on the line for this one here, as always. But really good game, man. Other than, of course, the Denver side being that they do not score, but the Charger side, man, they've been pretty exciting, man. It's starting to heat up for Herbert. Happy he's been able to stay healthy enough to be out there with the ribs and all that issue that he had, injury and everything. But we're gonna get right into this how I always do. Defensive schemes, how the offensive scheme is gonna be to attack each defenses, and then so that way we can be able to build, the best lineup with captains, flex, or even sleeper options, stuff like that. So then after that, I'm gonna tell y'all also what each team is giving up per position and fantasy points. So first we're gonna go right here with the defenses. Both of these defenses are the same. They both run a 3-4 defense. Both I believe play a zone D4 3-4 defense too as well. So best ways of attacking it is you're gonna establish the pass in the 3-4 defense. So you can attack with tight ends, you can attack with pass catching backs, you can attack with slots is where you really want to go. And then eventually it'll open up a one-on-one matchup out wide with more than likely one of their best corners will be on that person. But it doesn't really matter sometimes, when you're talking about the receiver could just be more talented than the other team's, best cornerback, basically, And if the quarterback is good enough to place the ball in the right spot, then, that's going to be a big play that hits for somebody like a Mike Williams or something like that. So basically what I'm saying is all the people that could be captain for Chargers side would definitely be somebody like a Eckler since he's a pass catching back. If Keenan Allen is a go here, we got Keenan Allen in the slot, right? Also in that situation, like I said, if he can hit a big play down the field on that one-on-one matchup to Mike Williams, then he's definitely gonna be in play. And then it's usually about two options can get off in these type of against these type of defenses, which helps the quarterback, since this is, like I say, you got to establish the pass, helps the quarterback even more be able to be a captain too as well. So I would say these four people right here, best captain options on this side. Let's get to the other side just real quick for captain options, and it's the same, like I said, with the defense and everything. So if he can hit on the big play on the one-on-one matchup against like J.C. Jackson or whatever, and then to Sutton, and then like I said, Judy, since he kind of plays in a slot here, we got Judy there. Needs to hit on him. Man, I don't know about Melvin Gordon and the pass catching and stuff like that, because we haven't seen 6 since this one game, and ever since this hasn't been there. But if they wanted to pass more to him, I know this is the old team, is the whole reason why he ever even signed with Denver in the first place, because he always wanted to be able to go at the Chargers. But I would have to say Russell over him, just to me, even though like I said, I have a rule on not having Melvin Gordon taking a shot at Melvin Gordon at captain, because I do know for sure, though, I would say toss him in there just because, like I say, he always somehow sneaks his butt in there late in the game. He breaks a big run. I don't know what it is, but he does that. So, and then playing the Chargers, and they really suck against the run. And it's really just that they was just poor. It was almost first place, I think, last season in tackling. A lot of break tackles for them, and now I would say they're like one of the worst teams at giving up big runs. And like I said, Melvin Gordon is known to just break a big run right at the end of the game, right when he's sitting on 12 points fantasy the whole time or something like that, and then he breaks this big run, and it's a touchdown too every time, and then he gets to 25, 28 fantasy like crazy. So definitely I got to toss him in there just because of that. And then it would be Russell Wilson, of course. It would be in play too as well, because he can rush the ball and throw 2 touchdowns to his receivers here. Let's go to all the, just for Denver side real quick, we're gonna go to all the flex options here that I think is great. So just mostly the pass catching ones, and then if I feel like the kicker or defense could be in there, I would say them too. But let's see, we saw, what was it, KJ Hamler, right? That was who was pissed off. Yeah. So I feel like because he was so pissed like that, Russell probably might be looking for him a whole lot more in this game. So I'm gonna toss him in there definitely now after that game. Russell, for some weird reason, I don't know what it is, y'all, just doesn't throw to his tight ends. Saubert is questionable too. I noticed he threw to him way more that last game, at least. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and toss in Saubert just because of that. But I know Albert O has been like almost just completely just out of this offense. Oh, but also I want to see because what's his name was activated, I thought, but they just made him inactive last week. Where is he at? He's got to be way down here. Oh wow, no way. He's. I thought he got activated already. Okay, so back from injury reserve. Okay, yeah. So I'm still waiting on Greg Dulcich because this is their draft pick, and I'm like, they really want him out there over all the other tight ends. So if he's able to go, I would definitely say toss him in there because I just feel like maybe that's the reason why Russell isn't throwing to these tight ends, because they're at practice with these guys, for those thousands of hours and practicing with these tight ends. So they know what they can do and what they're not capable of doing. And maybe they see something more in, the draft pick down here. Pretty high draft pick tight end and came from a really good school too as well. So I expect him to do well in this offense since they don't really throw to these other tight ends. And if he can get in there and he's, gets activated come, the Saturday night or whatever, or Sunday, I think they probably will end up having to do that. Then yeah, that would probably be it. So yeah, they will have to do that probably Sunday night or matter of fact, man, they probably do it Monday. I forgot they got all the way till Monday night to be able to do that. So yeah, definitely have to say then, but like watch out for him because I really like him. I think he would be a good play if if you get down to 2,000 or less, something like that, and we're making their lineups. I think he would be a good play if he's activated. So then I think that's about it for that side. Other than of course, I got to say my bad. McManus, right? Yeah, McManus. Toss him in. I mean, he almost could have been freaking captain. Yeah, like every week they can't score. So I mean, if they're not gonna be able to score in this, oh god, they can't score in this game, then yeah, definitely tossing McManus too as a flex option. But on the other side here, I would have to say Eckler, because he pass catches to him a lot. Like what was the last 2 games? I feel like 4, 7 targets. Wow, 8, 10. Woo, yeah. So definitely Eckler has been a big receiving option. I think it has a lot to do though with Keenan Allen being out. I feel like with Keenan Allen should be coming back. Hopefully, that's going to because right now I feel like Eckler is really just taking up the slot position basically. Because this team really doesn't have a legit slot receiver. Carter was doing okay at the beginning, but kind of just fizzled out from what he was doing, and it's like Eckler finally taking in the load that we thought he was going to take at the beginning of the season. But it sucked that he did say he didn't want to be running and everything like he was doing the last season, but now it's like back-to-back weeks taking in the whole running back everything, like just doing everything for this team, especially red zone. Man, red zone, they're looking for this guy ridiculous. Look at this amount of touchdowns in the last 2 games. He just went off for 5 touchdowns. That's crazy. So gotta say he's gonna be a really great option over every other running back that I can think of on their team. And then we definitely know we got to put in both of the receiving options here. I even like what's his damn name? What's his damn name? Damn, why can't I think of his name? Joshua Palmer, y'all. Joshua Palmer here. Where is he at? Yeah, here he goes. Yeah, I like Joshua Palmer. Hitting him on a big play down the field, and then also like I said, Keenan Allen's definitely in play for flex play options here. And also, man, Everett just keeps to me getting like these like random games where he gets a lot of targets. I know last game he didn't get a lot of targets. I think let me try. I know Houston is bad against tight ends. Jacksonville plays a 3-4 defense, so I think that's probably why. Kansas City doesn't seem like they're that well either. And then, yeah, Raiders, we already saw what Kelsey was able to do against them. So I just think Cleveland probably was just a better team against, tight ends. So that's why he didn't do as well. But definitely, I believe he's back in play in this game for sure. Kicker on this side. Yeah, I don't really see. He's not hitting no 40 to 50 yards. So I don't know if I really want to take that kicker unless it's going to be Hopkins is back. So, yeah, besides that, I don't think I would want to take the kicker. Anybody below this that I think I would like? What's wrong with Parham? Was that like his first game back? Okay. Well, we do know they'll throw to him at a touchdown if they need it. You know, they toss him in at the red zone because he's so tall. I think like 6'8" or something. It's crazy. So I know he probably could be in play there for a red zone catch touchdown. I don't think there's anybody else I would really look for. I think that's about it. I noticed what was that, Kelly? Yeah, I was about to say, like, it was a running back that got in, snuck in, wow, for 16 fantasy points last game too. So definitely got to watch out for that too. Then, because we do know that even though Eckler is balling, like I said, I know I did say I wouldn't want no other running back, but he did say he wanted to take off, you know, a little bit of the rushing part. I feel like he wanted to be like how he used to be, you know, being the number two back basically, and coming out the backfield, having an option to run or catch, you know. Not just being there to fully take on 3 down back type of, you know, role. He didn't want to do that. So I feel like, you know, they'll always probably switch off though. That's what's gonna be whack. Like, because it's gonna be on which back is gonna do better depending on which game. You know, like if Sony Michel was to outplay Kelly on his opportunities, then they're gonna roll with him the whole game as the second back basically. So it's gonna be hard to get that right until one of these backs really establish that they want to be the real back, you know, to go. So if I'm thinking though how I'm building this lineup though here, I'm trying to figure this out because I'm looking at the points now, y'all. So Broncos giving up 10 points, 10 and a half points to quarterbacks. At running back, they're giving up 16.4. And then at receiver, they're giving up 27. At tight end, they're giving up 11. So all those are really low. Like every one of those points is really low, I would say. Even, I mean, tight end is probably the highest one at 11. And then, so for the Chargers, they're giving up 17.9 at quarterback, but 28 points at running back. And then at wide receiver, they're giving up 37.9. And then at tight end, they're giving up 11. It's just funny because I'm like, Broncos having all these injuries at running back. I feel like if it was Javonte Williams, I would probably be taking Javonte Williams at captain. But still thinking that the Broncos lose this game. Like, that's just how I would feel. Like, even if I was taking the running back captain, like, it's hard, even though I know this is a revengeful game or something you want to say for Gordon, but it's kind of hard for me to just toss in Gordon here at captain and then be like, Herbert, you know, what I want to say, Eckler, and which one would I want to take for receivers? Who would do I want? I mean, I would say Keenan Allen in the first game back. Maybe he gets a lot of touches. And then we got 6,000 or something. Who would I want? Broncos kicker. Like, I don't even know why I even thought so hard about that one. And then we're here, and like to take Saubert or something like that. Yeah, it would be hard to do this. It would actually be hard to take this lineup. I don't know. Just I know Melvin Gordon probably got a lot of motivation. He's probably going to definitely be ready to go to play the Chargers. I'm sure he had this game circled. But man, like like I say, the Chargers are really that bad though against the run. We've seen like almost every running back breaking big runs. Like I told y'all when Pierce, the rookie, played in Houston, was going to break a big one and go for 100 yards and a touchdown, and he did it. Did all those things against them. So I know Melvin Gordon can do that stuff. I feel like he still has the juice, at least going to have it to get up to play the Chargers because that's his old team. And like I told y'all, the reason why he signed. But I just feel like somebody on the Chargers has to outplay, him. It's just, I mean, I know they're giving up, though, 28.6 fantasy points. But Herbert has been balling. Eckler has been balling. And it's just like, even if a running back on the other side is doing well, Eckler is almost like matching him or outdoing him. Like, as y'all saw, like right here. So I probably would still say Eckler would probably be in play at captain. Just the way he's been playing right now. Like, man, like, yeah, I probably got to go. And just like I said, the red zone, just crazy. Like, they're tossing the ball ridiculous to me. So, in the red zone. And then, let's see, Mike Williams, 13-11. Like, it's all these targets are all going to depend on if Keenan Allen is able to go or not. I just feel like Keenan Allen's able to go. I feel like they like to. I think Keenan Allen was like the first or second option in the red zone last season. So I feel like it goes back to being like Eckler and Keenan Allen if he's ready to go. So I would want just Keenan Allen here. I think I would toss in Melvin Gordon, but I wouldn't have no money here if I do this. So, man, this is going to be hard. I see why it's like, man, take Melvin Gordon at captain though, because you don't get nothing. Like having $700 left And I'm just, like I said, it would all depend on then from here if activated Greg Dulcich, if he gets activated. Because I wouldn't mind tossing in something like this. Like, I really wouldn't mind tossing in something like this at all. And if not, then like I say, not taking Melvin Gordon or something like that. And let's see, maybe rolling with any other person right here, like Judy, just so we can probably get out of the Greg Dulcich level. Because if he's not there, I don't mind taking Judy since he's gonna be in the slot, not lining up with J.C. Jackson. And yeah, from here, like I say, like we'll have to see. Like Parham wouldn't be I wouldn't mind taking Parham just for that one shot touchdown that probably happens in this type of game at rivalry too. I can see that definitely happening. Let me see the Washington kid. Could like how many times he got in? Just like twice so far out of 5 games. Oh, he rushed on the last game too. Yeah, he keeps getting those little rushing ability. Could rush in a touchdown, so we'll have to say he could be in play for a rivalry. Like I said, they kind of go with those like backup random people like that in those rival games. So, but I think, like I say, I would definitely think I want to take Eckler at captain here. Still rolling with Herbert because I know he's passing a touchdown, it seems like, every time to him. Judy, like I said, just because he wouldn't have to match up with J.C. Jackson. Keenan Allen feels like a really good play if he's back. Just feel like he'll have an easier matchup against Denver. Less double coverage to him. And then definitely, since Denver can't score a touchdown, got to go with the kicker then, because I feel like they're going to score somewhat, in this game for sure. It's just that it probably will be a lot of kicks. And then I'll just be down here left with this 2,000, area and trying to figure out, like, if I'm going to take a shot at Parham. Washington did, wait, this running back right here, he actually got in the game. Wow, I didn't even notice that. Okay. But I don't think I would take a shot at him. Hinton, I thought, what game did he get in? The Vegas game, the last rivalry games when he got in. So you got to watch out for that. Like I said, rivalries when they go to these like backup receivers and things like that. So all those people would be in play then, But like keep an eye out, like I said, for if Greg Dulcich gets activated or not. But it's your boy Jaystar, man. I hope y'all enjoyed that video, man, of the Monday Night Showdown. Hope y'all go out there and win this big money, man. I hope y'all already won some big money too as well. But thank you for all the likes, comments, subscribers, man. I really appreciate all y'all. I'm out. Peace.